All right, well, I'm here at one of the national parks here in Korea. In fact, Bukhansan National Park. And I am going to do probably the most populated hike here in the Seoul metro area. It's outside of Seoul, way north. It took me a couple hours to get here. And it's to Bukhansan Peak, as well as a few others. Now, one of the reasons why I chose this hike to do today is really because it really showcases some of the mountainous landscape here in Korea, but also because you leave at a subway station, you do the peaks, and it drops you off at another subway station. So from a transportation standpoint, it's awesome. So come with me and enjoy some of the more beautiful sights of Korea. All right, so let's get this dog and pony show started. Now, already we're at a nice incline here, and let me give you a shot of how many people are starting on. This is even the big group that just took off just ahead of me. This is a good sized group here. Now, traditionally in Asia, a lot of the temples were built in mountainous areas, and along the trails I've already seen, this is the second one, and there's numerous more along the way, and it's actually very beautiful. So when you think about various retreats, it's just awesome to come up here and be one with nature and really focus on your inner core beliefs and what they really mean to you. Now, one of the challenges, of course, the Seoul guide is in English, and its maps are in English, and it's not really a comprehensive map of the park. While, because we're so far out of the Seoul metro area, all the signs and maps here are, of course, in Hangul, with some romanization of the letters, but not really a good match for what I have. So, it's actually one grand adventure, which is kind of cool because since all the trails are interconnected, I'm not really worried about anything here. There's actually a little group of Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts here, so that's kind of cool as well. Like a little junior ranger program, which really makes me feel at home. So the path I'm actually on is going to take me to where the book says I need to go to kind of make the last turn from the head home to the destination subway station. Now I'm in a canopied forest right now, and wow, it's great. There's some mushrooms, some other plants. It's a fantastic experience, and can't wait to get up to some higher elevation to really see what we have to offer here. This is actually probably the first or second time also that I've really done a hike like this with the old iPod. And I gotta say, without my hiking buddy Don here, this is actually not a bad way to go, because Don and I would actually talk the entire time, and kind of missed that. Wish you were here, buddy. Well, what do you know? I actually made the right choice back at the beginning, and I am spot on with the map here in the Seoul City Guide from Lonely Planet. So I have about 600 meters to go before I hit the ridge line and the first peak, and it's awesome. Really, one of the cool things about traveling different places is not only do you get to see the natural topography from the ground, but when you actually take the time to go out and explore the countryside, you see all kinds of things that you'd never get a chance to do anywhere else. Now, one of the more confusing aspects of the trail system here is that there's just so many. So that of course means I'm gonna have to come back and really explore and get to know the area, because it's beautiful. Take a look. Yeah, of course, I've worked and volunteered for the National Park System, and it was really one of the reasons why I decided to come out here to Korea to explore, to learn more, and to visit with people. Now, over my shoulder, you can see the mascot for the Korean National Park, which is a bear, and actually reminds me a lot of home because, of course, National Park Service spokes animal, I guess you would say, is of course Smokey the bear. Well, I got 700 meters to go before I am at the peak of Jabong, and then I'll follow the ridge line all the way down to the other subway station. Now, according to the tour book, this is when it starts to get steep. Right on. They weren't kidding. This is definitely the steep part, and starting to peter out here a little bit. I think the peak of the highest point I'm only going today is about 750 meters, which is not quite 3,000 feet, but man, it's a good steep climb. One of the things I've noticed is a lot of people are actually stopping to have a meal break, sit down, you just really spend a lot of time resting. Being the person I am, I just can't do that. I want to bust chops and get to the top, and that's what I'm going to make my break. Well, I finally had to sit down and take a rest. This is the last really major rest area, rest stop that's on the trail until I hit the peak. And yeah, boy, did it get steep pretty quick. It's a good climb. Reminds me a lot of the Grand Canyon and some of the other hikes that I've been on. The bouldering up the trail is reminiscent of going up Flatiron in the Superstition Mountains, but it's a lot of fun. One of the things that's kind of cool is because so many people are out on the trail here, there's a lot of camaraderie. Can't even talk today. Camaraderie, there we go. The mouth is working, and the wind's going, you got a nice breeze coming through here, and it's just a great way to spend an afternoon. Well, here I am at the top of Jomong Peak, and wow, utterly amazing. I'm going to show you a pan around from the view top before I head back down along the ridge trail and have a bite to eat, but man, well worth the hike.